And we are live here on Esoteric Hours with Bradley Powers. I'm co-host Jim Andre, and we have special guest, Chris Joan Marie. How you doing, Chris?
Hello, gentlemen. How you doing, and everyone else?
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Well, thanks for coming on with that last-minute invitation.
Oh, yeah, you're good. I was talking to everybody anyway, so everyone's in an uproar, having a good time on there. So, and that.
Are you able to share it this time, Bradley?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Because I was still getting that notice that you got to reconnect.
Oh no, seriously. Oh God, I might have to leave and come back in again. Let's have a look. Yeah, because it's not shown on my Facebook, isn't it? Oh, I found
So
you got
Chris?
it.
What'd you say, sweetie?
What's new with you?
Well, I mean, that's what I was telling them. Like some of the dreams I've been having lately been pretty wild. You know, like a bunch of mazes and running up like different like obstacles. But like I always made it in every dream. I mean, I could paint these. Like that's how intense they were. So
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't know.
Very
I think
vivid, huh?
sometimes you wonder if you're like, and because I look up a lot of dreams, and I know some of the ladies in there were talking about it. And you know, sometimes it depends on how vivid it is for me, but I'm always in some sort of building. I'm always in like, and I know waves and all those things mean stuff. So some dreams I was able to interpret myself, and I already knew what they meant when I woke up. But some it's like so crazy and out there that it's like, what the heck is going on here? So,
Right.
but this one I kind of felt like I'm in an uphill battle, but I made it because I've made it every time. But then one of the times I was going down, but I still made it. So like I don't know. It's just
Well, you know, life is a constant challenge anyway.
yeah. That's the way it felt to me. You know, when I was because I like kept like waking up and then going back to like the same scenario but a different place, you know. So
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. You
Are
guys,
you able to share, Bradley?
you don't remember your dreams at all?
Yeah, I
Me,
have
yeah,
lucid.
I very seldom dream.
Really?
I have a lucid dream.
Yeah.
Very real.
Oh,
maybe because I very seldom sleep.
Oh, I wake up a lot, but they say you dream the most when you're not like in a full REM sleep, you know, because that's when you're gonna remember it, when you're kind of like in between.
Yeah, when you're in between, yeah.
Yeah, because the REM is when you only really get your full rest, right? Most people only
Right.
between like 3 and 4 hours a night. I from what I've read, I don't know if that's still the truth, but I mean, because I really only like right when I fall asleep and go to sleep. That's like the longest I sleep. After that, I wake up all night long. And then go back to some weird dream, whatever weird
It's
dream.
like me that if I wake up, I can't go back to sleep for some reason.
Mm-hmm. It depends. Depends on the situation. I can usually get back to sleep if I'm like, because you know how you always have that, like, you got to use the bathroom and you're running to the bathroom and you're trying to keep staying asleep. That one I can usually get back from, but I think we can all agree with that one. But yeah, they're super vivid and like very colorful. I remember when I was younger as a child, I didn't dream in color. I dreamt in black and white. And I never saw myself in dreams ever. But lately, in the past maybe 15 years or so, like things have brought color to it. And I can actually sometimes see myself in the dream, which is even more bizarre because
Yeah.
for so long you're looking through your own eyes and then now you're seeing yourself walking around thinking, what the fuck am I doing? What's going on here?
Carol Garcia says hello. How you doing, Carol?
Yeah, I am.
You always look preoccupied.
Yeah. Yeah, the first 15 minutes of the show, he's sharing it.
Yeah, I got
I am. I am. Like you said, I haven't. I'm not on my Facebook, but it's only. Oh, yeah.
I only mess with Facebook now. I have an Instagram, but like I don't even touch it. It just randomly. I didn't know that like everything you post on Facebook goes straight to Instagram. That's weird. Okay, whatever. I don't really mess with it though.
15 minutes of the show, he's sharing
Hang on. Sorry about it. That's it. That's done.
But yeah, that's crazy. But if I mean, but you sleep some, so you have to dream something sometimes.
Carol Garcia says, I don't like having terrifying dreams, waking up, going back to sleep, and continuing the dream where you
Oh,
left off.
that happens often. Very, very often. Unfortunately. I mean, and if you're waking up and then you're going right back to sleep, it's much easier to go back to that dream. Whereas if you wake up and actually wake yourself up and do something else, you can go back to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I handle that, you know. Because there's been quite a few recently. Well, I had one where, and my cat is dying. I remember the last video I did with you guys, the cat like peed right in front of me. Well, the cat's trying to tell me something. The cat's not feeling good. We've been doing our best to like keep him comfortable before he dies, but
How old is it?
you know, we got him from the shelter and they thought he was around 4, but he could have been older. Who knows? I mean, he's around
Yeah.
13 or 14, I would say. Um, but you know, I'm not, and I have to give him a bath tomorrow and stuff, you know, whatever. But because if I'm gonna take him to the shelter, if I do put him down, I don't know. I might just let him pass away. I don't know. I feel like that's making him suffer though. But I had a really terrible dream about this dog that, like a show dog, and the lady was like showing the dog off and like talking about how great it was and how old it was. And then I went to go pet it, but it had like a coat on it. And I went to go pet it, and the whole skin just peeled back on the dog. And I'm like, oh my God, that that's what's kind of happening to my cat, like, because he's just been attacked so bad by fleas. So, like, you know, I mean, every time I give him a bath, he just loses fur and stuff. It's really sad, man.
Yeah.
But he's getting better. He's getting better. But I feel like that dream was telling me, hey, you know, it's time to let him go.
You know, there's a couple of songs with no truer words. One is roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Yeah.
And the other one is que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's little hidden messages and everything around us. If you really look at it, it's everywhere. I see it daily. I mean, I'm getting to a point where like, and you guys, like last time I talked to you, I was telling you that I was just sick of like kind of knowing stuff. I can't
Yeah.
help that. It's never gonna go away. It's always gonna happen to me. But I found myself putting my earbuds in just to like drown everything out, you know, if I
Right,
can.
right.
If I can. It's very hard though. It's very hard.
Candy's with us. Hi, Candy.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Candy.
Yeah.
Everyone likes Candy.
Yeah, life's crazy, man. But the dreams are
So, Chris, Joan Marie, what are your gifts and attributes, would you say?
I don't know, dude. Like to be honest with you, I'm a dreamer, I'm an empath, and I do kind of know stuff. Like it's weird. I can just talk to somebody and just know things sometimes. So wouldn't call it a psychic. My mom calls it mystic. That's what I call it. You know, because she's kind of the same way. I'm sure it's a gift we got from our mother, because she's super intuitive as well. And my sister and I, we both like over the years have been able to have the same dreams and know stuff, and we can literally talk to each other through our eyes, which I find bizarre sometimes, but funny because sometimes it's funny, you know. You might be telling her like, "Geez," you know, and looking at them and like, "Yeah, you just nailed it." But yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm still figuring it out, to be honest with you. That's the best way to put it.
Well, life is a learning process. We learn every day, you know, something new every day.
Well, that's why you guys are great, because there's so many people on here that have so much information, and I find it intriguing, interesting. I love it. Every day I watch you guys and listen to whatever. I don't have time all the time to like read everything because, you know, I'm a pretty busy person, but at the same time, I try my best to do the research I need to. I mean, and there's also certain things we can't talk about, which is sad, you know, because I'd like to really bring up some topics that I know no one would want to hear.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Facebook would
You and me
not allow.
both. Yeah.
Exactly. So there you go. We're kind of muted no matter what, right?
Yeah. They suppress our speech.
And the special people, the people who really do have some sort of gifts, are the ones they're probably watching the most, which is sad. Because didn't you say you got thrown off Facebook the other day, Bradley?
Yeah, I got locked out of Facebook and I managed to navigate my way back in there. So,
It's crazy.
yeah, yeah, Facebook with no help whatsoever.
Because Facebook's like one of the main like ones, you know. I mean, I would say back in the day it was MySpace and AOL, you know. But now Facebook and Twitter, I'm not on Twitter. But I mean,
Candy says, hi, Chris. And she also says, you're a great asset to our groups. It's been
oh,
great having you, Chris, Joan Marie.
thank you. I try. I do my best. I'm a basket case myself too. That's my hubby. I'll tell you, Chris is crazy. Well, yeah, just a little bit. Just enough, you know. Just enough.
Yeah, well, you got to go with the flow, right?
I mean, that's what I've been doing my whole life, I think. So that's all you can do. That's all you can do. But there's some blessings. So I mean, even though a lot of us have like troubles, because that lady today that I was watching, I can't remember what guy's channel that was, but that you guys posted about the drug addiction and all that stuff. And it is true. All of those drugs change your mind. They change they take away what you're actually capable of with your own mind.
Right.
And I
Well,
noticed.
all that begins with a poor decision. And then once you take that step, I mean, it's hard to correct.
I mean, I don't have any problem with it with alcohol, with weed and other things, but as long as it's natural, I don't have a problem with it. But when you get into the opiates and those type of drugs, like yeah, you lose
Oh,
like,
yeah. I mean, then you're really asking for trouble,
and you're really asking for trouble there. So, and I know quite a few, so I get what that was saying. It blocks your inner self to be on anything too intense like that, you know.
Carol Garcia says it wouldn't be any fun if there wasn't a little crazy in each of us.
Oh yeah, dude, you kidding me, man? We'd be boring as hell. It'd be boring as hell. There's nothing wrong with a little crazy, man. Nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, I think that's why most people like me. Just saying. I bring a little life to the party in most cases.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't know. Well, Bradley, how you been doing? Are you still dealing with your
Bradley keeps sharing the show the way he is. He's eventually going to get carpal
I am
tunnel.
quiet. I'm trying to get the show on my page. I'm trying to link up.
Are you still dealing with your remote viewer guy?
Yeah, because I got locked out. Because Facebook locked me out of my account. I'm now locked out of the show, so I'm unable to share it at the moment. I've shared it to Messenger only.
Oh, okay. See if I have enough light to sit in my chair.
I'm navigating my way.
Very uncomfortable. Oh, I know I got dark. Well, never mind. Where we were. We don't want darkness, do we? Really?
Yeah, it's too late. We already know who you are. You can't play mystery guess now, right?
Oh no, I wouldn't do that anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm enjoying my day off. I had some. I'm so obsessed with Mexican food. I'm sorry. I have my tacos and my cheese dip and all of that. This time I ordered out instead of making it, but
Yeah.
so good. Cheese dip.
Yeah, thank you for appearing on the show at such short notice as well. That's very good of you.
Oh no, you're fine, guys. I was chilling, man. Still gotta do laundry, but I got time. I'm off tomorrow too, thank God. Thank God. I need it.
Well, that's good. You got 2 days in a row then, right?
Yeah, I used to work Thursdays, but I took that day. I told them I can't work it anymore because I just kept end up calling out because I just was so tired.
Right.
Yeah. And that place is so unorganized, guys. It's to a point where it's like, really?
Must be a pretty busy place though, right?
It's super busy and it's a fancy restaurant. So like, yeah, and they expect a lot of us, dude, but like, let's be honest, most of them don't do what they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Yeah, let's be real. We know that. It is what it is. So anything else, guys? What you guys been up to?
Well, Bradley's sharing still.
Bradley,
we're already 18 minutes. We're already 18 minutes into the show.
He's like, I'm just chilling.
I'm trying to connect my Facebook up with this show. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not.
My birthday's coming up, and my tattoo artist is she's in Virginia now, so she's like an hour and a half away. But she's gonna pick me up, and I'm gonna get my other alien tattoo on my back that I drew. That's really awesome. I'm into like mermaids and aliens and all that stuff. So like my whole back is done, like a bunch of different mermaids and alien stuff. And the wings go back on the back too. So, but I'm gonna have my mermaid added. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's gonna be sick.
What do you charge for your paintings? Like if you were to do an alien for me or something like that.
It depends on how big it is, really. I mean, I only do $20 an hour is how I usually base stuff on, and then I'll buy the canvas. That's not a big, but unless it's a huge canvas.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what is the typical size?
I mean, to be honest, what space are you putting in it would be the question.
Yeah.
Like, do you want something small, like, or do you want something really small, or do you want something huge? I don't know the measurements myself. I just buy the canvas when I think it fits what I'm painting or the wall space I'm using it on. Like this huge one behind me. Hold on. Do you see it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Wow.
Hold up.
Yeah,
So it's pretty big, right?
that's
Not
pretty
done
cool.
yet. Oh wait.
Wow, that's big. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that one right there, I've been working on forever. I'm not done with it, but I would say once I sell that, I'm gonna want at least like $1,000 for it. But if it's something smaller, I'm maybe $100. I don't know. It depends on. I've sold that one little alien one that I posted in the chat. I sold that one for $60, but that's only because I spent like 4 days on it.
Yeah, I seen that one there, Wizard of Oz. That one's cool. That one come out
Oh, I
good.
did that as a Christmas gift for my husband's brother, and yeah, that took not
That's a
that
nice one. I
took
like
like
that one.
2 months. Yeah, it took me like 2 months to paint that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I
Yeah, it come
wish
out
I
good.
still had that actually. I'm like, I would put that on my wall. I could always paint it again though, but it took
Yeah. So how much would you charge for something like that?
something like the Wizard of Oz. You just want like an alien scene, like them sitting on the couch. That
Yeah.
would be the
You
shit.
make, you make them the same way,
Thank,
but alien looking.
Well, I mean,
thank you so much, Candy, for trying to share the show. Thank
he
you.
guys, he framed it though, so I didn't frame it. So
Oh,
like I just I put it on canvas and then but I always paint my edges, so you don't necessarily have to paint to frame it if you don't want to.
oh, I
If I
got
put
you.
it
Yeah.
on a
Yeah,
canvas,
because it goes the whole surface. Yeah.
you could put it just right on the wall and you don't necessarily need to frame it if you don't want to.
Right.
But yeah, I would say maybe like 300 for that one because that was like that took me 2 months to paint, like really. I mean, but it was. I mean, yeah, it was fun though. It was really
Candy says, "I love Wizard of Oz. I'd love to see a painting of the Wicked Witch of the West."
okay. I'm working on like 20 paintings right now, dude. And yeah, like seriously, it takes me fucking forever and I don't have a lot of time. And when I find time, I'm very, very anal about how I like paint something. And I'm like, just every little thing has to be right. So, but if somebody commissioned me, I would have it done in the proper amount of time for sure. Because that's when you actually like take the ball to the wall and get her done,
Yeah.
Sorry, I need another drink. But yeah, I might do something special for you then, dude, just to show you, just to do something similar to that. That would be really cool,
Yeah,
actually.
that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Think
Yeah,
about it
that'd be.
if it had
Yeah,
like
that'd be.
if they were sitting on the couch and they were aliens and the dog was some sort of alien, I could see
Yeah,
the
that'd be
dog.
cool. Yeah, that'd
I
be cool.
could see it being like a octopus or something. Because I think they're aliens. That's why I won't eat octopus. Sorry.
Yeah, they certainly look alien, don't they?
Dude, they're smart as crap. I would not. I've only ate octopus once in my life, and it was by accident because it was like mixing a sauce, and it was just the little tentacles. But it
Yeah.
was. I would never. No.
Did you like the taste? Or?
No, because it was like how they have some of those fake eel sauces that don't taste very good too. It was
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
it was kind of
yeah.
like that. Yeah, yeah. So wasn't really that good. But I mean, I know I've seen people cooking it and it looked delicious. Don't get me wrong, because I like
Yeah.
squid, but I feel like squid are dumber than octopus. Is that like they're their rival? Like, does that not feel right? Like that's their rival in some sort of way?
Well, I don't know. I guess octopus is bigger, right? So maybe it's got more brains.
Oh, the head's bigger. Yeah. We can agree with that one. But yeah, no, I've seen them like squirt their whole body through like a teeny little hole and shit,
I know. Yeah, I've seen that too. Daisy says
Yeah.
hi, guys. Hi, Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. Hi, Daisy. Daisy's in the house.
Hey.
Daisy Duke.
So yeah, not gonna eat an
Yeah,
octopus.
Candy says
Also saw
she
a lady.
won't eat octopus either.
I saw a lady on TikTok where she was trying to eat a live octopus and it like squished onto her face and like cut her lip with its like claw. No, no, ma'am.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh god, so gross.
Oh,
I'm good.
oh, couldn't eat a live octopus. That's him.
Don't
That must
don't
be
octopus
Chinese. Chinese eat
don't
anything.
Yeah, they
don't
eat
octopus don't octopus emit some kind of like ink substance when they're threatened?
I think that's just squid, but octopus might too. They might both do it, I would imagine. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
for sure. But still, but like I said, squid seem like the dumber of the two, so like I'll eat a squid. It goes good for me. I actually might stop eating beef too, man. Not
I
beef.
wonder if there's much of a difference in the taste or the flavor between squid and octopus.
I don't know, because I notice a difference between lobster and crab. So like, and I look at a lobster as just a really large crawfish, like don't you think they're kind of similar?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
They're mud bugs. I mean, but they're also, freshwater and saltwater. But I think some crawfish are saltwater. But then, yeah, I would say the consistency would be about the same. Like, but the same goes for a clam and a mussel. You know, and I hate oysters. I don't eat oysters either. I'm sorry. That's gross. You're slurping up that nasty little thing. Unless
Well,
some
you
five-star
you
chef.
gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that raw stuff.
I mean, I love sushi. I do. I really very much love sushi. Give me some raw tuna any day. I'm fine. But oysters, eh, eh, slimy little buggers. Nobody. I can't see the chat, so unless do I have to? Oh.
I'm still troubled. I'm trying to connect to this. Oh dear. What
Daisy
palaver.
10 Pony says she don't eat octopi either. Oh, she says I don't think octopi are naturally terrestrial.
No, they say.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry. I tried to see if I could see the chat, but I don't know how to work it. So I'm sorry. I'm very bad with computers. That's one thing I'm terrible at. It's okay though. I don't use emails. Half the time I use my husband's email because I don't even remember half my passwords. I'm terrible. No, I'm a hands-on person. Like, person to person or visually. Hate computers. If the grid went out, it would not bother me. It wouldn't bother me one bit. Some people it would, but I'm sure that's not the case though.
Daisy 10 Pony says my dad bet me $100 when I was about 5 that I wouldn't eat an oyster because he said it would crawl back up. LOL. He ate his words. I bought a Cabbage Patch Kid stroller and lots of candy.
Oh.
She made out like a bandit.
Yeah, my dad used to hide jalapenos in like almost everything we ate. I remember the first time he like had me eat one. Y'all remember the restaurant Big Boys? Nobody's from up north, I guess. But okay,
No.
it was this restaurant called Big Boys. But we were there and he had some jalapenos on a plate and he had me eat one and it ruined my dinner. But ever since then, he would just simultaneously hide those in food until we just got used to hot food to a point where it was like, where's the jalapeno? Where's the salami? Where's the, not salami, the other one.
Carol Garcia says octopus and squid both have ink. It's made of melanin and mucus. Yuck.
Yeah. It's just, I'm pretty sure that octopus are a little more intelligent than squid are. And that just might be my opinion, but I'm pretty sure from what I know.
Daisy's asking if you'll show the spider.
Oh, sure. Can I turn my camera around?
Yeah.
Is it around? Did it turn?
No, it's off right. It's off right now.
Oh, how do you turn it around?
You got the arrow. That's a circular arrow.
I don't have a circular arrow. Do I hit more? All right, let's turn it around. She's right here. Let me get the flashlight.
Yeah, you have a tarantula, right?
Yeah, I've had her for, she's a little older than 20. She's about like maybe 21, maybe 22
Wow.
years old. Yeah, she's old.
What do you feed her? Insects?
Yeah, she eats crickets.
Oh yeah.
What happened to your flashlight, G? You don't know, baby? Okay, well, I'll see if I can I'll turn on the kitchen light. There we go. I don't know how to turn it around, so I'll see if I can get her in there.
Oh yeah. Wow. Pretty good size.
Yeah, she's been.
They kind of furry, right?
Yeah,
Like
she's furry. She's been kind of mad lately, though.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. She hasn't been in the best mood. She was supposed to shed usually she sheds like once every year and a half or so, but I thought she was molting. I thought she was molting about 2 months ago, and then she never did. So she was kind of acting like she was, and then she didn't. And now I'm like,
When they have babies, they have hundreds, don't they, at one time?
no, not tarantulas. I think I
No.
don't know how many they have. I know that when they usually kill the male after they mate with them, but regular spiders do, like, because they have like egg sacs. I don't know.
Right.
I've never seen a tarantula. I've seen a tarantula. I've actually looked that up on the internet not long ago, but I don't remember
Carol was
how many
asking.
they
Carol
had.
was asking it. Carol's asking, is there two? There's only one, right?
No, just one. Yeah, she's by herself. If she had somebody else in there, she'd kill it. Most likely. Especially if you don't want, you definitely can't put two females together. And as soon as you put the male in there, if they do decide to mate, most of the time they don't always decide to mate with them, and then they'll just eat them anyways. So,
Is it difficult to tell exactly what gender they are? Or?
I have no idea. To be honest with you, I worked at a pet store when I was 20 and 21, so I only worked there for like a year and a half. And I'm almost 40 now. And she was already in the pet store. And when Henry, who owned the store, started to close the store down, he said, well, take whatever you want. And then one day when I was coming in to get crickets for my other animals, because I had a bunch of frogs at the time, he was like, well, you've been taking care of this spider for so long. Do you want her? And I'm like, I was very like apprehensive. Because even though every day I came into the store and I fed the spider, like I did, I mean, I wasn't really scared of her, but like at the same time, it's a spider.
Yeah. Have you ever like held her and pet her or anything? Or?
Oh, I pet her all the time.
Yeah.
I don't hold her
Yeah.
because she's so old. And if I dropped her, she could break her skeleton. So, like, I don't want to like hurt her or anything. And I don't want to freak her out either. But she knows who
Yeah.
I am. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh well, she knows you feed her, so that's a good thing, right?
oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, and she can go a long time without eating too. The longest she ever went was 4 months.
Wow. Yeah, that long.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, I didn't have her at the time. I had moved to the beach and like gave her to my sister for a little while because I didn't want to bring her with me. And then didn't work out. This was years ago. Didn't work out, so I came back, and then I found out that they hadn't been feeding her. I lived at the beach for 9 months. I found out they only fed her like twice the whole time, which
Wow,
was
that's crazy.
yeah.
How much does she usually eat?
I usually buy like a dozen crickets, like once every 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she just
So she eats like a cricket a day, or
yeah, I would say so. A cricket a day, maybe two. You always find them dead. Matter of fact, what's weird about it is that like you would think you'd see like dead bodies laying around, but most of the time you don't. Like she like injects that venom in them, and there's almost nothing left of them. It's like a
oh yeah.
shell of a body. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
Yeah, she's interesting though. She's the best pet I've ever had. The easiest
oh,
pet I've ever
I
had.
was gonna say they're easy to take care of. Yeah.
Oh yeah, lives on sand, just chills. Yeah, she's great. Bradley, you hadn't said
Daisy,
nothing.
Daisy's asking, they live when you feed them to her?
Oh yeah, you can feed them mice too, or like little baby pinky mice. But ironically, her name is Pinky. But but I've never done that because it's a little more expensive. And like once you get them on that diet, you can buy them frozen too. But spiders want them to be alive, and then you'd have to have them on like a strict feeding schedule. So that's not something I ever did. And they really don't like you to throw all the crickets in there at one time either. They get a little freaked out, but she creates like a web all the way around her, so the crickets get stuck in the web. Some of them burrow too, but I've never seen her do that.
No.
Yeah, she used to crawl on the side of the wall, but she doesn't do that anymore either, really. I had a lot of lizards, a lot of frogs, a lot of different things like that. Cats, dogs, you name it. Animals are part of your life, you know.
Yep. I have more respect for animals than I do for some human beings.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true.
You still sharing, Bradley?
Yeah, do you know what, Jim? I'm having loads of trouble. That's why we haven't got many viewers. I'm struggling to get into this account. I really am.
Well, people
That's why
usually watch later, don't they? I always rewatch. If I'm busy, I can't comment.
Yeah, the video is going to be posted. They'll be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says friends only, Jim, though. It's your friends only that can watch it.
I got mine. I get everything on mine set for public, so I don't understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got silent. What's everybody else? Silence again, Bradley.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you on the show
I
anyway.
like your hat, though. Your hat looks good.
Thank you. I'm English, not Australian or Canadian.
You know what? I ran into, it was me and a couple of people ran into this one guy who sounded like he was English, but he was Australian. So there was like the same accent was there. Was there.
Yeah.
I guess it
Yeah.
depends on where you're from in the UK, but
The sound of silence. we
well,
should
anyone,
we should have that. We should have that recording so that when we're quiet, we can at least play the sound of silence anyway.
of silence.
I like that song. That's one of my favorites.
Me too. Somebody told me one of my bosses the other day said I had Farrah Fawcett hair. And he goes, "Do you know who she is?" I'm like, "Of course I do." Thank you, though. That was very lovely compliment. But yes, Farrah Fawcett is. Didn't she just die? Did she pass away? Farrah Fawcett?
Yeah, not too long ago. Maybe I
I
think
thought it
about a year
was.
ago or
Yeah,
something.
figured it was a little not too. Because her and what's her name from Greece? I always loved her.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I can't remember her name. Oh well. Yeah, both of them.
I know what you're talking about with
Yeah.
John Travolta. Yeah.
No, it's it just came to me and then I lost it. Let's get physical. You know, that was
Oh
the
yeah,
name.
Olivia Newton-John.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it.
Somebody said it. Yeah, she did too.
Daisy says, "Tell us about your workplace hauntings, Chris."
Oh, okay. Look. That place has been open since, geez, oh man, I want to say they said 25 years. So the first time I ever ate there was when I was like 19, and now I'm about to be 40. And I've tried to get a job there a couple of times, like in my late 20s, and didn't get a job until my husband worked there and talked them into getting me in, which happens sometimes. But I remember the place being like, like just a really upscale, like nice fish place. You probably know about them, and they're probably all over. I know they're all over, but um, I'm trying to remember. Like,
Is it a chain? Is it a
it's a
restaurant
chain.
chain
It's a
or?
chain, but it's a upscale chain. I don't know if I necessarily want to say it online. Excuse me. I need to bring my fast. Sorry. Excuse me. 1 second. Okay, so when I first started working there, like back in 2019, I didn't really notice a whole lot because I've worked in a lot of restaurants and I worked in a lot of places and I've been in a lot of haunted places. I've also been in a lot of energy soaked places too. So like you kind of pick up on it, but not really. And I didn't pick up on it until like maybe a half of a year into working there. And ended up getting fired over some dumb shit. And then the pandemic hit, and then I came back there. Well, when I came back, guys, I don't know if anybody else had any kind of like weird like awakening or enlightenment during the pandemic, but I feel like that kind of happened to a lot of people where I'm like one of them where I just started noticing shit way more. And I came back into the restaurant and I felt this thickness in the air. I just can't explain it any other way other than it's just this waft of like energy just pushing on you the minute you walk in there. And I'm like, oh, and I just felt this dread. Like I did not want to like be a waitress again and all that stuff. So I had to go home for a reason because I had to go grab my social security card. When I came back, like the place was full of energy. There were so many people in there and there was just all this stuff going on. And I just was like, oh my God. So I asked the manager if I could work in the kitchen. And they said, wow, ironically, the salad person just quit. And I'm like, sign me up, you know, because I didn't want to be around like the main ballroom, so to speak.
Right,
And
right.
lately I've
Yeah.
been watching, we've watched The Shining like twice, and I like felt like that this is reminds me of that, you know? But on a daily basis, you just see people like the first couple months I was working there, you would just see people just like going off on each other, just mad as crap. Just no one's happy. Like the whole place was in disorder. And I do feel like that, like maybe over time, and then this is something I think Daisy was saying, maybe over time, like the energy builds up from all the negative and all and everything together. Just maybe the building itself. It couldn't and also, you do hear a lot some gunshots down there in that area, and who knows what it's built on. I don't know. I've never seen a ghost in there, but I've just felt everything in there, and it's almost like really hard to turn off. It's like too much going on at one time. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because like my hearing's like in one of my ears isn't as good as the other because over the years, I don't know about you guys, but most of the people I knew had like systems in their cars and had like, bass and all that. So I think that's why maybe my hearing's not so good in one of my ears. When I'm there, it's like too much. It's like it's like you're hearing every little thing at once. It's bizarre. I can't explain it any other way.
Yeah.
It's like a force field of energy
Yeah.
and everyone's always on edge or has some sort of drama or something going on. And I feel like that can go inside with any normal workplace, but not this place, dude. It's like, I do believe it has something going on, but who knows? I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. And one of the guys at work the other day come up to me and said that, which I found bizarre. He was
Yeah.
like, "This place has just got the worst energy." I was like, "Dude." And he didn't come across as any kind of psychic or any of that stuff. And I was like, why
Right.
do you say that? I asked him why he said that. He's like, it just does. He goes, I can't explain it.
Yeah, you can feel it. You can sense it. Yeah.
You can sense it. Yeah, no one's ever happy there, man. And even if
I
they
think
are,
what Bradley's really doing is playing video games.
are you really, dude? Please.
No, I don't play video games. I am locked out. I can't pair this up with my page, my Facebook profile. That's the problem. And people can't tune into it. Yeah.
Oh, but
I don't
also
play
the
video games.
flickering lights too. Okay, so like lately, when I walk into a room, certain lights flicker. So the bathroom light's been flickering on me a lot, and I've asked other people if that's happening to them. They said no. And then when I walk into the kitchen, this one light flickers above me for just a moment, and then it'll stop and come back on. And like and this morning, same thing. I turned the bathroom light on. And I even checked the bulb just to make sure I wasn't crazy.
Make sure it wasn't loose.
Yeah, just to make sure it wasn't just because that could be a possibility. But every room I walked into, it did it, include especially
Wow.
the restaurant. Somebody said that meant something. I don't know. Anything's possible,
You can
guys.
chime in anytime you want, Bradley.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Yep.
frustrated at the moment.
Well, don't let the computer take control of your life, my friend. Let me tell you, it certainly can.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to pair this up with my Facebook page, and it's not happening.
I find times where I just turn my phone the heck off and don't listen to it. Seriously, I'll just let it ding
The
and do
only way you can hook StreamYard back up, the only way you can hook back up to StreamYard, Eldon has to do it for you. You got to be an admin. It said the same thing to me today, and I clicked on it once, and it was no problem. So I keep telling you to tell Eldon, but I'm telling you after a week.
Oh, okay. This show is a flop, but it's a pleasure to have you on board, Chris. We've only got 3 viewers. I'm sorry about that. We just
Not a flop. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Come on. It's not the end of the world. Well, hopefully it's not the end of the world. Jeez. Well, let's be real.
I need to send Alvin a message then, don't I?
But yeah, Jim, I might start working on something for you just to see if you do like it. And if
Yeah,
you don't,
I'd be interested. I'd be interested in seeing that.
sort of
That'd be
alien
cool.
something or another. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I tend to enjoy the aliens and the moons and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun to paint.
Yeah, you could have like a nice space background or something, stars or whatever. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. I'll make it like a medium size so it'd be easier to ship.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Yeah.
Now, my problem before, like, I remember you wanted to buy one of those paintings that I did a long time ago, and I just never set up any kind of PayPal or anything. But my sister has a PayPal, so you could send it to her.
I mean, whatever
I
you want to do.
I haven't done it yet because she already set up her company and wants me to help her with hers. And I was going to put some of my stuff on her site.
You can pay right through Facebook. There's a Facebook app.
Oh,
and
I've been I'm just old school with everything.
I've been using that for years. It's pretty safe. I haven't been conned out of anything. It works great, and it's instant. It's instant, and they don't charge you any fees or anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's called Facebook Pay if you want to look into it. All
I
you
will.
do is put your information in there, for your account, and then I'll be
Well, my
able to send
sister,
then
I'll
I'd
see
be
her
able to
on.
send it. I'll be able to send it from my account right directly into your account, and it's just like that, and there's no fees for that.
Well, I'll see her on Thanksgiving, and I'll get her to help me with it because mostly everything
Yeah,
I.
see, even Candy says Facebook Pay works great.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with it.
All right. I'll give it a whirl. Yeah, somebody was asking me not long ago if I had Cash App. I was like, no,
Yeah,
no Cash
Facebook
App.
Facebook Pay is the easiest way. I've been using that for a long time.
I mean, do you think Cash App is better than that?
No,
Oh,
because no, I don't think so.
okay. Yeah. At least they can kind of
I
help.
mean, I've never really used it, but I mean, I'm so satisfied with Facebook
Yeah.
that
Yeah, I think Facebook's the best way to go for most cases.
and it's great because a lot of people on Facebook. You want to do a sale, it's very easy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't have a lot of friends. I only got like 500 friends. I don't add a lot of people. I usually just add the people I like actually know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Makes life easier. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really like as much as I like attention and love people and stuff, I still like yeah.
Yeah, I got a small circle. I used to be a socialite. I used to have loads of people around me all the time. That was 20 years ago. But now I've become more isolated, I think.
Yeah.
Alone, you know.
Yeah, I used to host a lot of parties and do a lot of stuff. No, it doesn't really happen anymore. Now it's like more just kind of keep to myself.
I don't
Yeah.
even go clubbing.
No, I don't do that either. Not anymore.
Candy says
Oh,
you
no,
can
like,
use your Candy says you can use your Cash App card on Facebook Pay if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I figured all those things kind of interlock in some sort of way. I mean, especially when it comes to like credit card, if you add it to certain things. But yeah, that's another issue. Yeah, I think they are going to get rid of money though, guys. They're going to try and get rid of money and make it to where it's all digital in some sort of way,
Digital, yeah.
which is kind of understandable. Did you see that video that I don't know who posted it the other day, but it was the gas station that guy went into where there was nobody working there and everything was cash or everything was credit card except for the vending machines.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was intense.
Where's that at?
It was on either the Angels or the Historic Family. It was on one of the two. Somebody posted yesterday, I think.
Oh yeah.
Um, but do you guys watch X Files ever?
Yeah,
Well,
I have.
one of the more recent episodes of X Files when they came back on was them in like this restaurant that was like a sushi place, and they were ordering everything through just the computer, and there was nobody there. And I do
Yeah,
believe that's gonna start happening because I noticed it in some of the restaurants that I've worked at that like I got like the little tablet thing, so it kind of takes a lot of the like stuff away from the waitress, because basically it takes the interaction away from you being a waitress because they're just over there just ordering whatever they want, and all you're doing at
right,
that point is being a busboy.
right.
So,
Yeah, I mean they even have an artificial intelligence that can do surgeries.
oh
So
yeah,
the technology is there.
yeah, it's there. It's just do they have the money
Everything's got to be
to work it?
electronic and automated.
Well, that's where the factories went out of business back in the day. A lot of them not out of business, but a lot of the workers didn't have jobs because things went into
Right.
like more of a yeah, like a
Yeah, everything's animated. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, if we did go into like a Star Trek phase, I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that part. That would be
Beam me up, Scotty.
yes, please, please. I'll go with you. And why do all the planets have freaking oxygen? Come on. Not even wearing a spacesuit ever. At least in some of the like Star Treks, they have like those little nose things in. At least they're like, oh well, we're converting it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's good stuff.
I think only you can help me, Jim, because you're admin, and maybe you could connect me up to my Facebook profile. I don't know.
I click on it. I click on it to do that, but it says I can't do it because I'm not you. So
God almighty.
that's why I'm
have you
telling you to
posted this to
contact
YouTube?
Eldon.
Yeah, I'm talking to Eldon now. Have you posted this to YouTube?
Me?
No, Jim.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Well, we're coming to the end of the show now. Thank you for having been on here, Chris. And
You're
like,
thank you for being so pleasant and calm this evening, my friend.
yeah, I know. I cannot share this to my page, my profile account, my Facebook profile. I'm having trouble sharing this show.
It's okay.
That's
I'm
because
sorry
it's not
about that.
connected. I've been telling you for over a week. I've been telling you for over a week to contact Eldon so he can straighten that out for you. Because you had the same problem last week.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, as long as everything else is all right this evening, gentlemen.
Brad, Candy says she shared it to your Facebook page.
Thank you, Candy, but it's showing friends only, Jim. It's not public.
Well, I don't understand that. I don't know why that is. Unless it's a glitch with Facebook.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. We'll have you back again. It was a pleasure to have you on board. Yeah, absolutely.
You guys are great. We love you.
All right, thank you.
We love you
Have a
too.
blessed night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
you.